Alright, we have two of the most well-known content creators in the basketball space. Demigod SoLLUMINATI, who has just returned after years of not being on the internet. He's a pioneer in the streaming community, in the basketball community as well, and especially in the black YouTuber community. If you were on YouTube from 2016 to 2020, you know who SoLLUMINATI is. And then we have Duke Dennis, a member of AMP, who also came from the NBA 2K community and is a big part of the basketball community today. And if you've been on the internet over the last couple years, you've definitely seen a clip of Duke Dennis. Now, when it comes to SoLLUMINATI versus Duke Dennis, who do y'all got? This basketball 1v1 might just be what YouTube needed. This might be the content that we all been waiting for, that we've been missing. I'm not gonna lie, with So coming back, this really might spark up the community. Now, you might be wondering, Breezy, why are you saying all this? So basically, SoLLUMINATI called out Duke Dennis on stream. Well, he didn't directly do it, but somebody in the chat was talking about Duke Dennis, and so, you know, he felt the need to fire back and say, I would cook Duke Dennis in a 1v1. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? He wanted to make it be known that, you know what I'm saying, he's still on top in the basketball community.
You and Duke got a 1v1. I dropped Duke Dennis to bro. Nigga, I would torch. I'm a real hooper, but y'all gotta understand, these niggas really don't be like, I work out, I go to the gym, I have a schedule. Duke Dennis would get torched, nigga. Told you I got all the Hall of Fame badges. There's nothing I can't do, nigga. Yes, nigga, I will torch Duke. Bro, I'm telling y'all, a lot of shit is gonna start happening since I'm active. A lot of shit gonna start happening. When
this man said Duke Dennis would get torched in a 1v1. And honestly, I forgot about SoLLUMINATI's highlights. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot who he played. I know he played Flight. And that's really it. I know he'd be playing in like rec leagues and stuff like that. I'll throw some highlights on the screen and stuff, but I really forgot what So was all about. You know what I'm saying? I remember he was supposed to 1v1 Cash Nasty and who was it? Christopher London years ago. This was, if you weren't on the internet back in 2017, 2018, you wouldn't even know about this. But he was supposed to 1v1 a lot of different people, and I remember him 1v1ing a couple people, but you know, I low-key forgot. Now, he's basically calling out Duke. I know So's been hearing a lot of stuff about Duke Dennis, you know, just naturally when you come back to streaming, and Duke's one of the most popular content creators right now, one of the most popular streamers as well, you know what I'm saying? So he's gonna see a lot of stuff about Duke. Somebody commented something like, oh, you know, 1v1 Duke. Bro, he said he'll torch him. This is what we need. Duke's about like, what, 6'1", 6'2", and So's like 6'4", 6'5". You know what I'm saying? So they list him at 6'6", but I think he's like 6'5". Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, this is what we need. I know Duke's a good hooper. You know, we've seen Duke Dennis highlights. You know, I'll throw those on the screen too. But when it comes to So, I don't know. Like, I really haven't seen So 1v1 competition, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe my memory needs to be jogged, but I don't remember him 1v1 in any like comp. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as Duke, I can't really say that for him either. Like, I don't know, like, him playing anybody, like, super serious. I know Duke played Flight as well. And I feel like Duke played somebody else who's, like, actually pretty good. I don't know. This basketball 1v1 would definitely feed generations. I'm not gonna lie. Let me know who y'all think got it. Because So said he be in the gym, he be training. You know what I'm saying? He be working on himself. And I'm not sure, you know, if Duke be in the gym and, you know, doing his thing. But So seems confident, so we got to see this happening. And do you think Duke is going to take this challenge? You know what I'm saying? It's not like So said, yo, we got a 1v1. Like, yo, I'm calling out Duke Dennis right now, like, to a 1v1. Because clearly the way he responded, he was saying, I want to 1v1 you, but I'm not going to directly call you out and say, yo, Duke Dennis, let's 1v1. So I wonder if Duke is going to take this opportunity and be like, okay, you know what I'm saying, his next stream or whatever, and be like, okay, yo, So we can run it. We can run this 1v1, or is he going to, like, back down and be like, I ain't even, you know what I'm saying, I'm not a hooper like that, you know what I'm saying? So he could also be on that type of timing, bro, but we need this, bro. We need this. I'm not gonna lie. This got me reminiscent about the 2017 days, the 2018 days, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie. We need some beef like this in the community. And it don't even gotta be anything serious, not like super serious beef to the point where they hate each other. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, that's how it was. But this is content we all want to see. I haven't been seeing 1v1s, honestly, since like June, that whole June Flight era, when everybody was 1v1 in Flight and everybody was 1v1 in each other, the IRL basketball community was cooking. And hopefully, if they do this, this will spark up some more 1v1s. We got to see some unks 1v1, like Cash Nasty versus SoLLUMINATI. You know, like Flight come back, do some 1v1s. You know, all the Los Polos, just like a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, creators. The unks now, or even like, you know what I'm saying, people, I mean, Duke's unk, but he's like a modern day unk, you know what I'm saying? He just now seriously came up over the past 2-3 years. So yeah, but we need to see more of this. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I just had to talk about this because I know that was, you know what I'm saying, a short clip of SoLLUMINATI talking about Duke, but bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to instigate, bro. This is Easy Breezy Yaps. This whole channel is about yapping. So if I can instigate, you know what I'm saying, some good content to happen, bro, best believe I'm gonna do that. I be seeing the comments, bro. Y'all be like, get a job, this, that, and the third. Bro, this is my job, bro. I'm a D1 instigator. And I'm gonna get this, you know what I'm saying, to happen. So let me know what y'all think, bro. There's gonna be egos involved, bro. So like, this is gonna be serious. You know what I'm saying? Bro said, I will torch. Hold on. I'm gonna be a D1 instigator. Bro said, I will torch Duke Dennis.
Yeah, I would torch. I'm a real hooper, but y'all gotta understand these niggas really don't be. Duke Dennis will get torched, nigga.
Bro, Duke, you gotta respond. You gotta respond and play this man So in a 1v1, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's more in shape. Honestly, I know So be working out. I'm pretty sure Duke, he was just going up against some WNBA players. He wasn't even playing serious, but you know what I'm saying? I know he be hooping a little bit. You feel me? So therefore, bro, I don't care what shape you in. Give it a week, 2 weeks, maybe even a month to train. If you have to, you know what I'm saying? If it even takes that much. Sometimes, boy, you should be able to just go out on the court and just start hooping. Let's be real. But, man, we need to see this, bro. I can't say it enough. But, hey, man, make sure y'all like this video. I upload a new video every single day. And I'll catch y'all boys in the next one.